There are several things that makes a Viper ACR different than a Viper GTS. One of them is its oil cooling capacity. The Viper ACR has full-time oil flow through the oil cooler. The Viper GTS has a bypass valve built in. Those Viper ACR oil filter adapters sell for $400, $500, $600 in the aftermarket. I am going to show you how to make one for free. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is your oil filter adapter. It bolts to your front timing cover, and you can get access to this behind the front right wheel. If you've never changed your oil before, then you probably should not be doing this mod. Just saying. Okay? So once you crawl underneath your car, you will probably need to remove your oil filter adapter. If you're lucky, you might be able to get a T50 Torx driver into this plug on the back side of your adapter and unscrew it. Mine was too tight. It was stripping out. So I had to pull the adapter out of the car. You don't need to remove your timing cover. Don't worry about that. Alright, so this is the way the oil filter adapter works. Oil from your oil pump comes in this bottom opening here, goes to your oil filter, okay? Goes around the filter, back out through the middle here, and then it goes into this passage here. At this point, it either has the option of going to your oil cooler and then back in here, or this valve can allow a bypass situation where the oil comes around and then back into your engine block. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug off this bypass, forcing 100% of the oil, well, maybe 98, 99% of the oil, through the filter. Okay? And it's a real simple trick to do. Alright, so I had to weld a hex wrench into my plug here because this thing was so tight, it was stripping out with my T50 Torx bit. So hopefully yours isn't that tight. If it is, pull the adapter off, weld on a fitting, and pop! You can pop this thing loose. Okay? And what you're going to find, you'll find that spring, and you'll find your little plunger in here. This hole is what allows the oil to bypass your oil cooler. So we are going to be building a plug that's going to slide down inside here, and it's going to close that off. This bypass valve has 0.6 inches of movement to it, and I built my plug 0.53 inches long, so really I don't even have to use the spring. Okay, just put it somewhere you'd like to keep it safe, just in case you ever want to go back to stock. You can just pull your plug out and you're good to go again. Alright, so with the plug in place, I am just going to drop this back into the oil filter adapter, leaving the spring out, and I'm going to tighten the fitting. Make sure the O-ring achieves a tight seal there, and it does. And I'm just going to cut off the extra length here because I don't need it anymore. Okay, and if I ever need to get this thing off in the future, I can always put a wrench on my hex wrench to get this thing off. Hopefully you don't have to do that to yours. Alright, so I cut off the extra length there, And that is your poor man's ACR oil filter adapter. Go hit the track. Thanks for watching.